Every boy had a childhood dream of becoming big and strong like their movie idols. Someone loved Sylvester Stallone, someone Jean-Claude Van Damme, and someone Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just as big and strong were the brothers David and Peter from the Twin Sitters movie. Twin Sitters was first released in 1994. Film was written by brothers Peter and David Paul. In the late 80s and early 90s, twin brothers David and Peter Paul gave American television and sports a breath of fresh air. The film, Twin Sitters, gained mega popularity, and the brothers themselves became everyone's favorite twins in the world of cinema and bodybuilding. Each fan, looking at them, was inspired and dreamed of becoming as strong as the Nanny brothers. But what happened to the twin actors years later and how their fates turned out? Let's find out. Subscribe to the channel, put a bell on all notifications, let's go. The Paul brothers were born in an American city, Connecticut. In the United States, it is not customary to celebrate International Women's Day, but for the mother of two future actors, March 8, 1964 became the biggest holiday in life. She gave birth to twins within a minute of each other, the eldest of whom was named David, and the youngest Peter. From early childhood, many noticed that the brothers were very different, no, not outwardly, but in characters. If one of them was quiet and calm, then the second constantly got into trouble. Once David even bit the teacher. Going to school, he did not stop his hooligan antics and even once put his hand under the teacher's skirt. The brothers were first transferred to a school for the mentally retarded, as children with mental retardation were then called, and then sent to study with nuns, since the twins were inseparable. After 4th grade, David's mother took him out of school, realizing that the US education system was not adapted for him and children like him. She began to take the boy to museums, theaters, art exhibitions, taught music, and thus compensated for the child's lack of book knowledge. At the age of 15, David became interested in bodybuilding and infected Peter with his hobby. The elder brother later boasted that already in those years he allegedly pressed 136 kilograms lying down. The twins even stated that the maximum weight in the press was up to 250 kilograms, and the squat with a barbell was 300 kilograms. In the 80s, the guys started acting in blockbusters. These were one-day films, and the directors set a condition: the brothers should act together and demonstrate their muscular torsos without shirts almost in the first frames. With the money they earned, David and Peter opened the House of Metal gym, but despite the fact that things were going well, the craving for cinema did not give them rest. So the twins sold their business and moved to California, to Hollywood. For the first time they were entrusted with a serious role in 1987. It was the movie, Barbarians. Against the backdrop of the resounding success of Conan the Barbarian, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the producers wanted to make money, but the film was nominated only for the Golden Raspberry in the category Worst Actors. However, the Paul brothers did not despair. They continued to act in episodes and in supporting roles in anticipation of when they were offered something worthwhile. And this moment has come. In 1994, bodybuilder twins were offered to star in the comedy Twin Sitters. The tape was loved in many countries, and many still enjoy watching it. For some time, David and Peter continued to play the roles of secondary characters, but gradually cooled off to this. David and Peter filmed until 2013 but not as actively. As it turned out, for them, the film industry is just one of hundreds of possible activities for themselves. The elder took up songwriting and photography, the younger became a TV presenter. By the way, the song in the movie, Twin Sitters, was performed by the brothers themselves, because they also acted as producers. Both got married and settled down. Peter also became interested in esotericism and under the pseudonym Night of Light, began to record videos for social networks. They stopped zealous in the gym, preferring to maintain physical fitness at the usual level. It is worth noting that the brothers never aspired to take part in professional bodybuilding competitions. As one of them explained, in the cinema it was required that the torso and arms were pumped up. Therefore, in training, the twin bodybuilders constantly forgot about leg exercises, and this made them incompetitive among other jocks. In 2020, one of the brothers, David, died. The reason for the death of the actor was worries about the health of his beloved pet. David's dog had a cancerous tumor. The animal was fading before our eyes. David saw his suffering and regretted that he could not help. One night, the actor's heart stopped. It happened in a dream. The dog, whom he loved so much, was there at the terrible moment. A few days later, David's four-legged friend also died. The details of his brother's death were told to reporters by Peter himself. The last time David and Peter together appeared on the screen in 2013 in the film, Tavern on the Corner of Vera Street. Peter, after David's death, closed from everyone. Now nothing is known about him and his projects. I only know that he has his own YouTube channel. Speaking of other actors, Christian and Joseph Cousins. These roles are not the first for the guys, but the most successful. After the film, Twin Sitters, where they played the twins Stephen and Brady, the brothers were seen in several more films. However, in the early 90s, they ended their film career. Now the brothers are 40 years old. All that is known about the guys is that they work in a furniture company and lead a normal life. Jared Martin in the film, Twin Sitters, the actor played the uncle of fidget twins. After this role, Jared stopped acting in films and went into directing. In 2017, at the age of 75, the actor died of cancer. Rena Sofer in the film, the girl played the boy's teacher. This is not the first role of the actress, but the film, Twin Sitters, has become her most popular. Rena acts in films to this day. Now the actress is 54 years old. For all those out there who diss films like these, I would argue that the Barbarian brothers never sought out to be Oscar winners, and they never made films that wished they were some kind of filmic masterpiece. Because of their casual acting style and their lack of pretentiousness, they were never disappointing, and their on-screen personality was endearing and likable. David and Peter Paul's movies never try to be something they're not. There's no illusion or delusion. Their films are exactly what the poster shows. A bit of harmless fun, some popcorn fodder, films you can zone out the mundanities of everyday life and have a laugh for an hour and a half. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, put a bell on all notifications. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.